aimed at amending the country's constitution in a way that could allow President Emmerson Mnangagwa to remain in office until at least 2030, extending his tenure beyond the current constitutional limit. What the proposed bill would change. The draft legislation, endorsed by the Cabinet on February 11, 2026, introduces major changes to Zimbabwe's political system. Presidential terms would be extended from the current 5 years to 7 years. The maximum number of terms would remain 2, but under the new timeline, 2 7-year terms could keep a president in power longer. Future presidents could be elected by parliament instead of through direct public vote, fundamentally altering how leadership is chosen. The bill also proposes allowing the president to appoint additional senators, increasing the size of the upper house. If fully adopted, these changes could enable President Mnangagwa, whose second 5-year term is currently set to expire in 2028, to lead Zimbabwe until 2030. Political context and background. Mnangagwa, who is 83 years old, came to power in 2017 following a military intervention that ousted longtime leader Robert Mugabe. He subsequently won presidential elections in 2018 and 2023, each term lasting 5 years under the 2013 Constitution, which limits a president to 2 terms. Despite repeated statements he would respect constitutional limits, a faction within his ruling party, ZANU-PF, has been pushing since at least 2025 to extend his rule, a move often referred to as the 2030 Agenda. This effort was signaled at the ruling party's annual conference in October 2025, where delegates adopted a plan to begin the necessary constitutional changes. Legal challenges and opposition response. Opposition politicians, legal experts, and civil society voices have condemned the move, arguing it undermines Zimbabwe's constitution and democratic norms. Constitutional experts say any amendment that would extend a sitting president's tenure should be subject to a national referendum, a requirement they insist cannot be bypassed. Opposition figures argue that the proposed changes, especially the shift from direct elections to parliamentary selection, weaken citizens' rights and concentrate power in the hands of the ruling party. Critics also warn that legal challenges are likely once the bill is formally tabled in Parliament. Political impact and broader implications. The unfolding debate has highlighted deep divisions within Zimbabwe's political landscape. International concern. Observers in southern Africa and beyond have expressed unease that the constitutional changes could erode democratic accountability and fuel unrest. Government stance. Supporters within ZANU-PF argue the reforms would enhance political stability and allow long-term development plans to proceed without disruption. Opposition warning. Leaders from civic groups and political parties have vowed to defend the Constitution, warning against what they see as an attempt to institutionalize extended rule. Outlook. The constitutional amendment process has several stages still to come. Public consultations, as announced by Justice Minister Ziambi. Gazetting and parliamentary debate once the bill is formally introduced. Potential legal challenges and demands for a referendum before any changes can be ratified. With ZANU-PF holding large majorities in both houses of parliament, proponents believe they can push the bill through. However, the path ahead is likely to be contentious, both legally and politically.